Hey Scorpio, welcome in. It's Heather with Heather's Healing. Thanks so much for being here. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at October 2025 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we are in Libra season, which is seventh house energy. And that focuses on partners, marriage, business partners, how you work with others, contracts, relationships. Um, Libra rules the kidneys, lower back, and endocrine system, and is ruled by Venus, which again focuses on relationships, values, balance, beauty, art, and pleasure. So we're going to ask the questions. What is the overall energy this month for Scorpio? Your balance point, what's coming to fruition, hidden factors, guidance, and I want to pull a card from this is the Witch's Shadow Oracle deck. And I'm asking the question, what is the shadow rising for Scorpio? Or what you could also look at this as your blind spot. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Shadow rising for Scorpio. This is for the Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus that are watching this video. Shadow rising for Scorpio. And this deck's new to me, so I may need to refer to the book. Shadow rising for Scorpio. And then I'll pull all the other cards and see what's going on. Overall energy this month for Scorpio. I will say it feels pretty light so far for everybody. I kind of like that. And I'm kind of surprised by that too. Balance point. What is needed for Scorpio to feel more balanced, harmonious? What's coming to fruition? Hidden factors and guidance. All right, let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Overall energy this month, what do we have? We have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, I really like this. I know Libra is an air sign. Swords represent air in tarot. There have been so many sword cards coming up for everybody. So Ace of Swords, I like this. This is thinking outside of the box. It's divine inspiration. It is mental clarity, new ideas. This could be a shift in your health. Swords also focus on, they can represent doctors, surgeons, that type of energy. So this is a shift in your health for the better. So this is nice. I like this. I love mental clarity. Nice. I feel like we all could use some mental clarity. I love that. Shadow rising, the bereaved. Interesting. The bereaved. So this is, how do you deal with loss, which was the theme. If you watched my October energy update, this was the theme of this month. This is what Spirit was talking about, is this type of energy. How do you deal with loss, sadness, grief? I think Scorpio, I think out of all of the signs, you guys have a little better handle on this type of energy. But yeah, looking at how you grieve, looking at loss. So maybe there is grief. There could be grief or loss, sadness coming to the surface that might surprise you this month. It could be that you thought you had grieved all you could grieve, but it comes up again this month. It doesn't feel heavy though. I will say that, but it might surprise you. It'll be interesting to see what comes up for you guys around loss. You might also just be really surprised, especially if you've gone through, and we all have challenges, but if you have gone through a major hardship, I want to say within the last 5 to 10 years, this could also be you looking back over that time and seeing how far you've come and just really being impressed that you've made it through as well as as you have. So it could be that too. So balance point. What do you need to restore balance? We're never fully in balance, but um, what do you need to restore balance? We have the Eight of Wands. Uh, interesting. I've never really noticed these. I thought these were like flags wrapped around these wands, but they're butterflies. I just think that's really cute and slightly distracting. Eight of Wands, I feel like this is a need to, I feel like one of two things for you guys. Some of you need to slow down and take some things off your plate. You're doing too much. Others of you need to take action and stop procrastinating. Just do the thing, get it out of the way so you can stop worrying about it, thinking about it, so it's not taking up room in your mind. The other thing I'm feeling with this card, and this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with balance necessarily, but I'm feeling a warning to some Scorpios that are connecting with people online. I feel like some of you could be, or maybe this is just one person, could be being scammed or taken advantage of. This is like catfish type energy. This could be someone that you're connecting with on a dating app or something like that. Be mindful of that. And again, I don't feel like this is for everybody, but that came up. So for some of you, it's slowing down. For some of you, it's speeding up, taking action. What's coming to fruition? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Interesting. See, I'm kind of feeling two different things with this. So going back to what I was saying about maybe a deceitful person online or on a dating app, if that is happening, you are definitely going to figure that out this month. This is a fast talking person. This is someone that could be a liar. They're misrepresenting themselves. That's going to come out into the light. For the rest of you Scorpios, this is you deciding to make a lifestyle change. You're being very assertive. You are taking action. If there's something that you've been wanting to shift or change in your life, you have the momentum and you take action on that this month. Yeah, lifestyle change is really coming up here, which is interesting. What are you guys changing? What is changing in your life? Interesting. Okay, hidden factors. The Hanged Man. Well, what I'm going to say about this is take a time out. This is a major arcana card, so this is big energy. Neptune represents this card, and Neptune is more of your subconscious energy. It's not obvious. And again, well, and this is a hidden factor. So, and it's really, and it is kind of a confusing energy here too, isn't it? Because we have this Knight of Swords talking about making a lifestyle change, moving full speed ahead. But then we've got the Hanged Man. There's something that you're not aware of. There is something going on subconsciously that is maybe holding you back. It could be tied in with this card of loss or grief. And again, I'm just really focused on that relationship part. So it could be, and Libra does represent relationships. So it could be there is, maybe there are things in your life that you are ready to take action on and make changes with, but your partner isn't. If you are in a relationship, maybe there's something about the relationship or the person that you're with that you just can't quite put your finger on yet. And so that might be holding you back from making the changes that you want to make. It could also be this grief or loss from the past coming surfacing that is causing you to feel like maybe you can't fully trust yourself, or maybe you shouldn't trust other people because you've been hurt in the past. That doesn't mean that's going to happen this time. But I would say face this head on and start asking the questions. Why what is holding me back? Why am I not feeling comfortable with this person? Why am I second guessing myself? Ask these questions. You don't have to have the answer, but sometimes just asking the question is all you need to do, and then you get the answer. The other thing I'm noticing, and I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but um time is really speeding up. Things are really speeding up. And as the energy changes on this planet, I am finding that when I ask a question, I'm asking it to my guides, I'm asking it to God, I get answers almost immediately most of the time, and if not immediately, within just a few days. The answers don't always come to me the way that I expect them to come to me, but I get the answer. So I don't know if you guys are noticing that, but that's why I say just ask the question, and you'll get the answer. But there is definitely something, yeah, that's hidden you're not aware of, but it will come to light this month, most likely this month. Oh, I was going to say we have 2 pages. No, we have a knight. Guidance here. We have the Page of Wands. Um, Ask the questions. Be curious. The Page of Wands, all of the pages have a childlike wonder to them. But the Page of Wands can be a little impulsive. I will say watch out. Don't be impulsive. But have a sense of adventure. Take action. You don't have to have everything figured out right now, but that shouldn't hold you back from living your life either. So be open to adventure, be open to new possibilities. I would say just be open-minded, and be open in your heart space as well this month. And don't overthink things, and do your best to stay out of excessive worrying, because that's not going to help you either. And remember, you guys have a lot of mental clarity coming your way. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If you'd like a one-on-one, my info is below. Blessings on your October. Have a fantastic month.